and just kind of see where his conditioning is and how he feels, and that 20 to 28, 30-minute range, I would say.
You guys have only played, I think it's 81 minutes with your starting lineup together all season. What type of stuff do you want to experiment with or look at over the last few games of the season?
Yeah, I mean, when that group's in there, I think it's just making sure we maintain our spacing, our execution, and our half-court defense has been really solid with that unit. Offensive rebounding, just some of the stuff that we do without that lineup, but when it's in there, we really gotta just be great on offense as far as our execution and our spacing.
Well, because of how little you've had everybody available, is there other stuff you want to look at? Like, is there rotation stuff you still have to figure out that some normal seasons you'd probably figure out a lot earlier than this?
Yeah. I mean, I think we'll try to spend the rest of the season doing that, just depending upon our availability. Yeah, for sure.
Joe, what did you think of the last play at Utah? Seeing it again, what did you see that went wrong, and what was you were trying to do with the HO to Tatum? Why did that happen?
Yeah, I think in late game situations, because defenses are so much better and have gotten creative, I think in some situations it's more of a read than it is run the actual play. Because when you get out there, there's times you know what they're going to do from a tendency standpoint, but at times I think teams kind of make adjustments, and so when the inbounder was off of Malcolm, it makes the reads different. And so we went through some of that stuff today, just seeing what the different reads are in those situations. But it's just in a situation like that, Grant had to make the best play that he could.
You've struggled in fourth quarter since the All-Star break. How do you become better in late game execution?
Don't turn it over. I was actually just looking at that. We have the number one in points per shot. When we actually shoot it, we get a good shot. So we can't turn the ball over. We're 27th in turnover percentage in the fourth quarter. And we got to do a better job of just maintaining our spacing. And then when we get good shots, we're going to make them.
What's the symptom of the turnovers? Is it just trying to make the extra pass, frivolous?
So we average 4 turnovers a game in the fourth quarter. 2 of them are offensive fouls. So it's making sure we're deliberate in our screening. And then some of them, I think I just finished watching them. There were some early offense drives, just not having great spacing in the first 6 seconds of the shot clock, which is something that we talk about. So those are the 2 biggest things.
Coach Mazzulla, just want to get your commentary about Sabonis and Fox. You're feasting them tonight. Just get your overall feel of their game and what you expect for them to be doing tonight.
Yeah, Fox first. He's like one of the best clutch players in the NBA, from a field goal percentage standpoint. So he's obviously gotten so much better at all 3 areas offensively. So he does a great job of making decisions down the stretch in close games. Sabonis, just his ability to fill the stat sheet and the physicality that he brings, and his ability to score and facilitate, especially with his dribble handoffs and what he looks to do in transition.
One other question about Fox's speed. How do you assess his speed during game time situations?
Fast.
Excellent.
It's often said when the postseason comes that the game slows down. I'm just curious, when you look at the Kings offense, because they're going to be a team that is going to continue to push the pace in the playoffs, is that type of offense, that type of approach sustainable in a postseason setting, do you think?
I mean, if you can fight for it and do it, I think it can be a weapon, yeah. And so it seems that their pace has been pretty consistent throughout the year. So if that's a habit that you can really fight for, then yeah.
Joe, do you have to mix up? You called the last 2 late games plays for Tatum. Would Jalen be part of that equation? Is that something that you want to make him more of a part of some of the plays in the final seconds or final minute?
Yeah, absolutely. If the opportunity presents itself. There was one game that we did. I can't remember which one it was recently. Can't remember exactly, but yeah, for sure.
Hey Joe, real quick in the back, just want to give WVU shout out, Mountaineers everywhere. Earlier, Mike Brown gave you props on getting the head coaching job from Chandra Interim. You just want to get your quick assessment on just Mike Brown, what he's been able to do with the Sacramento Kings team. Yeah,
I've always enjoyed studying him, over the years, even when they're the Nigerian national team. His ability to put in an offense, develop offensive habits, find creative ways for his best players to score. is something I've always looked at. And then he's just, what he's done here with the culture and just the mindset that they've brought. He's done a great job there. So it's definitely something that I pay attention to, something I've learned from.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.